Welcome to TeckWrap channel. I'm Glory, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how to make these beautiful vinyl decals using TeckWrap materials. For today's project, we're going to be using these 3 adhesive vinyls from TeckWrap. The first one is this opal white vinyl. This is the matte sweet pink vinyl. And finally, the matte lavender vinyl. All of these vinyls have a protective film that we have to remove before we start cutting. Now let's go to make the design for our decals and proceed to prepare our vinyls to cut. I'm already here on the Decals Studio program, that is the one that I use for my machine, and I'm going to be doing the names that I'm going to cut on the vinyl. Now I'm going to change the font and I'm going to change the color. I have changed both of the fonts of my names. Now I'm going to size them and place an offset. Let's make this name like 3 inches. This one is going to be the pink one, so I'm going to change the color to pink. And this one is going to be the lavender one. Now I'm going to check that this is all united. I'm going to right click on top of the name and I'm going to weld it. There we go. Now we group it and it's ready. Now I'm going to add the offset. So I'm going to go over here and add an offset. That size is good, so I'm going to apply it. And I'm going to change the color to white. And let's erase this over here. Now I do the same with the other name. Now, because I want to cut the name shape on the transfer tape and the paper, I'm going to add an extra offset to the offset that I added. So I'm going to go to the offset and I'm going to click to add another offset. But this one, I want it smaller. So I think over there is okay, so I'm going to apply it. I will cut the pink one first. I'm going to send the other name apart, and now I'm going to place the adhesive vinyl on the cutting mat and send to cut. These are the settings that I always use to cut my adhesive vinyl, but for this time I'm going to add more force. I'm going to put like a 10 over here, so the opal vinyl cuts really well because that vinyl is a little more thicker than the other ones. Now let's cut the vinyl pieces. Remember that both of these vinyls have a protective layer that we have to remove before we start cutting on the machine. These also have the protective film. Let's cut the opal one. I'm going to cut a bigger piece because we are going to make 2 decals with this color. let's cut the pink one. This color is so pretty. I'm going to cut a piece like over here. And now we proceed to remove the protective layer. Now that we have both of our vinyl ready, I'm going to place them on the cutting mat. Now let's place the mat on the cutting machine. Now that I have the pink one ready, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to cut the lavender one and place it over here. I'm not going to remove the opal one because we're going to cut the other offset on this color. Let's remove the protective layer. Now let's place it over here and let's go to cut. Now that I finished cutting all my vinyl pieces, I'm going to add a rectangle on top of the offsets that are going to cut the shape. So the machine cuts this rectangle over here and separate the extra vinyl that we aren't going to use. Now let's take out all the pieces that we are going to use and we're going to make the weaving for the names. The opal vinyl, I'm going to leave it right there so we have better results when we cut the shape of the name. Now let's do the weaving. Now that we have both of the names, I'm going to paste them on top of our opal offset. Place it on top of my offset. And I'm going to leave it right there. Because when we cut the shape of our name, I want the transferred paper to have the shape too. Now that we finished to place our layers, I'm going to send to cut so it cuts the shape outside of our names. I have both of my offsets right here. Now I'm going to use these settings over here so it cuts the shape of the name. And now let's send to cut. Now that is done, I'm going to remove them from the cutting mat so you can see the result. And here's the result of our name decals. And this is our more professional way to make decals. So if you want to make them for your business or for a gift, I love it. Leave a comment if you like this video and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we post a new video. See you on the next one. Bye!